Well, if you've made a new symbol in your gCADPlus environment, such as the one you see here, and you like the look of it and you'd like to incorporate it into future gCADPlus projects, just wrap a box around the symbol and copy it to the clipboard. So right click, copy to the clipboard, and then pick File and New and pick one without a template, and then right click and paste from the clipboard. We're asked for an insertion point. I'll put it at 0,0 if you like, and then right click and zoom extents. I'll change the view to background color white to make it a little easier to see. First thing I'm going to do is to move all of what you see here to 0,0. That means when we use this in future and we bring it in, it'll be anchored at that point. Now what we're aiming to do is to make this symbol work in the gCADPlus environment. So let's go to Layers. We've got a layer called Hard Landscaping. So I'm not quite sure what's on Hard Landscaping, but let me take all of these for the moment. Well, before we do that, we'll make a new layer, and we'll call it L-PLNT-symbol. That's the base layer that most of the gCADPlus symbols have. So we'll move all of this to that layer. So we've selected it and we move to a layer L-plant symbol. Now we'll come back to here and you can see Hard Landscaping has gone, so we can kill that one. While we're in it, let's make another layer, L-PLNT-construction. That's a layer, and we'll make that current. That's a layer on which we usually put a circle at 0,0 with a radius of 500. And so you can see if we want this symbol to work in the gCADPlus environment as a standard symbol, we need to scale the central part up. So we can click in there, move out to the edge and just drag to scale. We could type a number, but it's a lot easier to do it in that way. You might then draw a line at 0,0 and with polar on, draw that line just straight up. What I'm doing is making a little marker that's on the construction layer, so I can move the midpoint to 0,0, and then we can draw another line from the midpoint of the existing one off in this direction. Then we can just click that one and move it across, so we have a little marker in the center. So now when we use this symbol, it's very easy, becomes easy to turn off the symbol layer, and all we're left with is a circle and a marker, and that can be used by your construction team. For the moment, we'll turn the symbol layer on, go back and make that the current layer, and we'll turn the construction layer off. So this drawing is now ready to be written off as a separate drawing. It becomes then a block. What I'm going to do is to put it in a folder so I can access it via the library. We've got plants, standard, size, named, compound, groups and my symbols. So I'll put it in the my symbols folder. So in order to place it in the my symbols folder, we need to go out user documents area, find gCADPlus, find our blocks area, our plants and my symbols. And of course, this is a relatively new installation, we don't have any. So we'll call this my symbol 1, just for want of a better name. So it's now saved. So let's close this, and if we went, I think we might have to start gCADPlus again, but I'll say no there. I can close this one. Say yes, and let's start a brand new drawing, and we'll go OK, and now I may have to start gCADPlus again, but let's try it. Library, plants, my symbols, and bingo, it's there already. Open it up and insert into this drawing, and we're done. So a symbol that you make in the course of your normal work, just pop it into a My Symbols folder. The only drawback to doing this is that if you ever have to upgrade gCADPlus and you do indeed remove the gCADPlus folder from the documents, which is sometimes necessary, you then lose you would lose this particular file. That's why under Tools and Set Library Paths, we have an option to set My Symbols in this way. At the moment it's looking in gCADPlus blocks just where we've been, but you could change that, look in the C drive of this computer or on a network drive, wherever you want to go, and you could click in here and make a folder under your design, the name of your design studio, and put your symbols in there. The ones you create, you can put them outside of the normal path using this technique. So I hope that helps you define a new symbol based on something that you've done. It's personalized to you, and you can use it in your design work. And if you store them outside of the standard gCADPlus path, they'll always be available to you. Do forget to back those up, because if your computer requires a new hard disk or whatever, you will lose that data. So it's very important to back all of your drawings and all your symbols, back everything up and know where things are.